Greetings, greetings, bonjour, ujjayi. Welcome to my channel and welcome back if you are returning. My name is Tameka Gray, also known as Tania Kai Shoot Sao, and I am so glad that you are here today to share in this practice with me. This practice is all about the hips. We are going to help the hips to open up, to be more flexible through our Vinyasa yoga practice. If you're standing for a long period of time or sitting for a long period of time, tension or stress can get trapped in the hips. Stress is also linked to depression. There are other emotions, negative emotions, that can get trapped in the hips. This practice is going to help us release that so that we can welcome in good feelings. So let's get right into this practice today. Please have a seat on your mat. If you would like to, you could also start sitting in a chair, whatever feels comfortable for you. We are going to start with focusing on our breath. So if you are seated on a mat, we'll go ahead and take Sukhasana or crisscross applesauce. If you're sitting in a chair, just make sure that the alignment is there. Make sure that the ankles are right under the knees, right? And we're sitting up tall through the spine. Palms are going to start out face down on the knees, and we'll gently draw the shoulders back and down. In our Sukhasana, sitting on the mat, and even in the chair, feel your sit bones connecting to what is supporting you. And let's take a moment, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Don't do anything with it, just observe. Notice the inhale and the exhale. Check in with yourself. Ask yourself, how are you doing today? In this moment, how do you feel? Allow the answer to come. And just return to noticing your breath. Notice how your body is reacting to the air moving in and out. Let's relax the jawbone. Allow the face to relax. Release any tension in the eyebrows, the forehead. And now we'll start to control the breath. Slow down your breathing and breathe as deeply as possible. Inhale through the nose. Hold it in. And then exhale through the nose. We'll take a few more breaths just like that. Very slowly, very deeply, inhaling through the nose. Notice what thoughts may come up for you. Allow them to pass by. Bring the focus back to the breath, eyes closed. Beautiful. All right, we'll take one more slow breath here. Nice. And then gently blink your eyes open. Notice how you feel. Release control of the breath. Blink, blink, blink. Remember that blinking the eyes gently can help to cleanse your eyeballs, stimulate circulation in the eyes as well. So gentle blinks, and then soften your gaze, allowing the eyes to stay completely open. We're going to bring the backs of the hands to connect with the earth, and if you're in a chair, we can do the same thing. Your hands may not connect with the earth, but certainly you can take on this position. And we'll inhale, lifting the hands up. Inhale. Good. Palms together. Exhale. Bring the palms together right through the center, the third eye, nose, lips, and to the heart. Again, opening up the arms, backs of the hands, connecting with the earth. Inhale, lift up. Palms together at the top, arms by your ears. Exhale, bring it through the center. One more time, here we go. Open up the arms, backs of the hands down. Inhale, lifting up as if you're receiving your blessings. Palms together, arms by the ears. And exhale, bring it through the center. Excellent. Now we're going to connect the index finger to the thumb, connect the other three fingers, and allow the backs of your hands to rest on your knees. Go ahead and take a deep breath, inhaling through the nose, deep into the belly. And release, exhale. Good. You can exhale through the nose or through the mouth. It's all up to you now. 2 more slow breaths here. Inhale deeply and slowly. One more. Excellent. So now that we've massaged the vagus nerve a little bit with our slow breathing, let's continue in that manner. We're going to place the palms of the hands on the knees. Inhale, sitting up tall through the spine. Exhale, allow your chin to fall towards your chest. Keep the chest up. Inhale, lift your head up towards the ceiling. Exhale, allow the head to drop back. Inhale, lift your head back to a neutral position. Exhale, turn the chin towards the left shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, chin heads over the right shoulder. Inhaling back to center. Very nice. We'll pause here for just a moment. If there's some other neck movement that you would like for your practice today, now's the time to go ahead and work with your neck a little bit more. Maybe even take your hand and gently give yourself a massage wherever you feel any tension. So the vagus nerve connects from the brain all the way down to the digestive system. We'll be doing some other postures that help us to massage that nerve, because the vagus nerve is what helps us to calm down and to come out of fight or flight mode. Let's get more into the action of these hips. So come onto your mat if you haven't already. We're going to straighten the legs. Bring the hands out by your side, palms pressed down into the earth as you sit up tall through the spine. And then separate the feet. Allow them to be maybe about hips distance apart. And then allow your feet to fall towards the right. So the inner left foot comes down to the right. The outer right foot comes down to the right. Hopefully connecting to the mat. If not, that's okay. It's something we can work towards. And then we'll lift it back up and go to the other side. So now the inner right foot is connecting to the mat and the outer left foot is doing the same. And we'll just keep going in that action, side to side, like windshield wipers through the feet. So even though we're focused on the feet, notice how the hips have to get into the action. So this is a very simple way to loosen up, open up your hips. You could do this while watching TV, watching the babies. And we'll do that a little bit more. Keep breathing. And then relax. Notice how you feel. Notice how your legs feel. And now we're going to point the toes. Point, and now we'll flex. Point and flex. Good. Point and flex. Point and flex. Let's connect the breath. We'll inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Good. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. And now, relax. Take your arms, your hands slightly behind you. Allow your heart to lift up, if that's okay with you. If high blood pressure or heart disease is an issue for you, maybe you don't lift the heart up so much, right? So maybe you're here. But do what feels good for you today in your practice, just being mindful. Maybe you tilt your head up towards the ceiling if that feels good. Just taking a break here, taking a rest before we get back into the hip action. One more slow breath. Nice. And then we'll bring our torso, the spine, back to an upright position. And we're going to connect those two movements that we just did. All right? Step by step. Easy peasy. Let's go. So the outer edge of the right foot, inner edge of the left foot come down towards the mat. And then we point. The outer edge of the left foot, the inner edge of the right foot come down towards the mat. And then we flex. Right? And we keep going in that circular motion, not cheating. Make sure that we can make the sides of the feet come down to the mat as much as possible before moving on. Notice how much this affects the hips. Keep breathing. Awesome. Let's go in the other direction. If you want to take a break here, be my guest. If you're ready to keep going, let's do this. So we're going to head to the left first, right? Outer edge of the left, inner edge of the right foot. Down, point. Other side, flex. Keep going, just reversing the circle. And breathing. Awesome. And relax. Relax, relax. Go ahead. Once again, take your hands behind you a little bit if it's good for you. Allow the heart to open up. Maybe tilt your head up towards the ceiling. Take a moment. Let's wiggle the toes here. And one more slow breath. Here we go. And gently bring yourself back to an upright position through the torso. Let's keep moving. We're going to bring the right foot in all the way up to the inner left thigh. So this is our seated tree pose, right? Our Trikonasana in a seated position. Then we'll take the left hand and reach for the left toes. Maybe you grab the left ankle, maybe it's the left shin, or whatever you can grab a hold of. Hold on to that with your left hand. You could bring your right hand along for the ride and notice how that helps to even open up the back. When we're working on the hips, we like to also focus on the lower back because they are definitely, absolutely connected. If you'd like, you can take your right hand, place it on your right knee and press that right knee down. Let that be your anchor. But keep reaching the left hand towards the left foot. Don't bring the chin too far in towards the chest. Just be mindful of that. That could create some tension and stress where we don't want it. We'll inhale into the hips. Exhale, reach the chin or the nose towards the knee. We'll take a few more breaths here. All right, 5 more seconds. Let's go. Awesome. Take your left hand and slide it up the left leg, giving your left leg a little massage on the way up. Definitely nothing wrong with that. We're going to take the right hand, place it on the outside of the right knee, and push that right leg up. Take the right leg, you can keep it right here if you like, or take the right foot to the other side of the left leg. Hug that knee in. We'll lift the right hand up towards the ceiling and come all the way back. The right hand becomes our kickstand. The left hand reaches up towards the ceiling and then comes to hug in the right knee. And we take our gaze, our chin, turning it towards the right shoulder, just as we did before. And look over your right shoulder as much as possible. Keep the left foot flexed. Inhale, sit up tall through the spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Chin turns a little bit more. Hug in that right thigh a little bit more. Feel that beautiful stretch happening in the hips. Very nice. We'll take one more slow breath here, sitting up tall. Inhale. Exhale. Twist, 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 twist. Give it all you got. Very good. And gently come back to center. If you took the right foot to the left side, gently unhook the right leg. And then go ahead and send the right leg back down to meet with the left. Notice how you feel. A big part of yoga is awareness, and we want to take this practice of awareness off of the mat as well so that we can be mindful of our bodies in motion throughout the day. All right? That way we get to avoid injuries, and we get to know when we're really tired and really need to rest. Let's head on over to the other side. We're going to draw this left foot all the way up to the top of the right thigh as much as possible in our seated tree pose. And then reach the right hand to the right toes, right ankles, right shin. Maybe it's the right calf, whatever you can grab a hold of today. Take the left hand along for the right and notice how that feels in the back. You can take the left hand and place it right on top of that left knee as an anchor. And as you breathe, remember to breathe into the hips. And as you exhale, remember to fold a little bit deeper, bringing the chin, the nose towards the knee. Very nice. We'll take one more slow breath here. Go for it. Awesome. Slide your right hand up your right leg. Self-love, self-care. Take the left hand, place it on the outside of that left knee. Draw that left knee up. You can keep it right here, hugging it in, or you can take it to the other side of the right leg. Left hand reaches up towards the ceiling and circles back to become the kickstand. Right hand reaches up towards the ceiling and then hugs in the left knee. And then twist, turn. Turn to the other side. Keep the right foot flexed. Keep going as far as you can. All right. One more slow breath here. Beautiful. Gently turn back to center. Both hands hugging on that leg. Bring the left foot back to the other side if you did cross it over. And then we're going to release the left leg to meet with the right. Let's bounce both of the legs up and down a little bit before we move any further. Bring the feet together now. Keep the feet flexed. Toes are flexed towards you. We'll inhale, lift the arms up. And then reach up as if you're grabbing onto the ladder, rung by rung. Reach, reach, reach. Grab a hold. Big inhale as we find stillness. Hinging at the hip. Exhale and fold forward. Reach for your toes, your ankles, whatever you can grab a hold of. Maybe you bend your legs and find that comfort there as your chest, your belly presses against your thighs. We'll be here for a few more breaths in our seated forward fold. Inhale, draw the shoulders back and down. Keep inhaling into the hips. Good. Exhale, draw that navel up. Reach the chin, the nose towards the knees. Last breath here. Inhale, shoulders roll back and down. Inhale into the hips. And exhale, release. Nice. Hands on the legs, massaging, rubbing the legs as you rise up. Come back into a seated position. And we'll pause here for a moment. Palms face down on the legs. Gently inhale. And exhaling. Nice. All right. This time we're going to bend the left knee in towards the body. Take the right hand and cup the left leg, the left foot with the right hand. And now the left knee is in the palm of the left hand. You're just going to find a gentle rock from side to side. It's like rocking the baby. Remember to breathe. And now we're going to make that connection. So we're going to tap the left foot onto the right side. Lift it back up and tap it on the left. Go as far as you can on both sides. Really give that hip joint some more flexibility. Let's open up those areas that have been closed off and are needing oxygen. Very good. Beautiful. And now we'll take the left foot, place it on top of the right thigh. We're going to inhale, we interlace our fingers, send that left knee down towards the mat. The right hip is going to rise up. That's all right. Press that down as we inhale. Exhale, draw that knee in towards the body. Inhale, we'll press it down. Exhale, draw it up. 2 more. Inhale, pressing down. And exhale, bringing it up. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. We'll take the left foot and release the left foot back down. Taking a moment, notice how you feel. Notice how one leg feels different from the other one. Just give yourself that opportunity. And then we'll head over to the right side, all right? So bringing that right leg, bending it, imagining the baby, holding in our arms and our hands. Right knee is in the right hand, the foot is in the left hand, and we're rocking the baby from side to side. And now we'll make that connection and tap one side, tap on the other side. Go as far as you can. Good. Hope you're feeling some more flexibility coming in, some opening happening. If not, we're not done yet. Still have time. Nice. And relax and go ahead and extend that right leg back down to the mat. Take your hands just behind your body as a kickstand. Relax. Notice how you feel. Beautiful. We'll bring the spine back to an upright position, and we're going to move out of our seated Dandasana. We'll come into our tabletop position. However you'd like to get there. In our tabletop position, remember the ankles are, the wrists are under the shoulders, the knees are under the hips. We want to find that alignment. Really feel like a tabletop. And we'll inhale to cow, dropping the belly, lift the hips, draw the shoulders back and down. The head tilts up towards the ceiling. The eyes go up as far as possible. And then exhale, we'll curl the hips under, draw the navel up. Chin goes in towards the chest. Hands push down through the earth as much as possible, really curling that back like a cat. And then we'll inhale, hips rise up, belly goes down. Shoulders back, head looks up. And exhale. Nice. 3 more. Inhale to cow, the sacred cow. And exhale to cat. Inhale. And exhale, curl the hips, draw the navel up, chin towards the chest, push the floor down. Last one, here we go. Shoulders back and down, hips rising up, belly goes down, head looks up, eyes go all the way up. And now we'll find our tabletop position and relax into our child's pose. So we bring the knees to the width of the mat, big toes touching in the back. Send the hips back towards the heels first, and then slide or walk your hands up to the top of the mat, melting and melting as much as you can. Chin, nose, third eye connects to the mat. If that connection is not happening for you, you could grab a pillow, a blanket, or a block and place it just under your forehead. There are other ways to adjust ourselves in this pose to find more comfort. If you need any of those adjustments, let me know. Just send me a message. I'll be happy to help. So here in child's pose, just breathe. Breathe deep. Inhale into the hips. With every inhale, we send the hips back towards the heels as much as possible. On the exhale, relax. Work with gravity and relax. And we'll be here for 10 more seconds. Yummy, yummy child's pose. All right, let's bring the hands in right by the face. Gently push yourself back up. And we'll find ourselves back in our tabletop position. In this tabletop position, curl the toes under. Reach the hips up and we'll find our Ardha Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Keep lifting the hips up, draw the navel up. Keep pushing the hands down into the mat. Keep sending the shoulders up and back. Make sure the neck, the head is nice and loose. Very nice. Then we'll bring the feet together to touch. Then inhale, 3-legged dog. Lift the left foot all the way up towards the sky. Bend the left leg. Send the left foot over towards the right. Lifting that knee up towards the ceiling. Opening up as much as possible. Open, open, open. And then exhale, draw that knee through the center all the way up to the front setting up for pigeon pose. So we'll bring the left foot to the left side, to the right side of the mat. Left knee is to the left side of the mat. We uncurl the right toes, slide that right leg back, and we find ourselves pigeon pose. So we can stay here for sure. This is enough work. If you like, you can come onto your forearms, absolutely. Or you can take it further, reaching the arms away from the body and bringing the third eye, the forehead, back towards the earth. If the hips start to dip towards the left, bring them back over towards the right. Continue to breathe and just notice what comes up for you in this deep hip opening. Keep adjusting as gravity pulls you closer to the earth. Awesome. 10 more seconds here. Very good. Bring your hands right by your face. If you went all the way down, gently push yourself back up. If you were on your forearms, press your hands down into the mat, straighten the arms, come up. Walk the hands in closer towards the body for a deeper opening in the right front leg. One more slow breath here. Then curl the right toes under. Press down into your hands. We're going to find a high plank, sending that left foot back. Pedal it out a little bit. Pedal, pedal. Eventually find yourselves back in Ardha Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Then go ahead and bring the feet together, and we'll find three-legged dog on the right, lifting the right leg up towards the ceiling. Three-legged dog, reaching up, hip opening, knee reaching up towards the ceiling. Big inhale. Exhale, setting up for pigeon. Draw that right knee through the center line towards the right side of the mat at the front, top of the mat. Right ankle to the left side of the mat. Uncurl those left toes and sort of inch the left leg back so that we can create that opening, create that space. Finding our pigeon pose, we can definitely stay here for sure. If you like, you can come down onto the forearms. And of course, the option is still there to bring the forehead down to the mat, reach the arms away from the body. Good. We'll be here for 10 more seconds. Breathe deeply. Breathe into any tension. Let's create space. Nice. Bring your hands right by your face. If you were on your forearms, bring your hands closer to your body. Press your hands down into the earth. Keep bringing the hands in closer, lifting up through the torso, opening up more through the front of the left hip. Awesome. Make any adjustments so that we can curl that left toe under, or the left toes under, finding high plank. Reach the right leg back, pedal, pedal. Coming into our downward facing dog once more. Then as you're ready, we'll bring the feet together and tiptoe the feet to meet with the hands. Then we'll inhale to a halfway lift. Rolling the shoulders up and back. Feel that alignment. Feel the spine lining up. And then we exhale, fold forward, slight bend in the knees. Release, the crown of the head is towards the earth. The torso is heavy. Again, inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward nice and deeply. Take your right hand and grab your left elbow. Left hand holds onto the right elbow. Crown of the head towards the earth. And we hang out here. Maybe find a rock from side to side. Breathing deeply. Then releasing the elbows, take your peace fingers, the index finger and the middle finger. Index finger, middle finger on both hands. Wrap them around your big toe. And pull, bend your elbows, pull those toes, fold forward even deeper, sending those hips straight up to the ceiling. Nice opening here for the hips. One more slow breath here as we give the heart a break. Nice. Release the big toes, open up the arms nice and wide, and we'll rise up one vertebrae at a time. As the head comes on top, when we lift the arms up, palms connecting at the top, and we bring it right through the center of the body. Just how we started. And we'll do that a few more times. Nice centering exercise now that we are standing up. Hands by our side. Turn the palms to face out. Inhale, lift up. Palms together. Exhale as we bring them through the center. All the way to the heart. Relax, hands by your side. Inhale, turning the palms to face out, lifting up. Palms together at the top. Exhale, bring it through the center. Last one. This time you can close your eyes. You know what to do. Hands by your side, turn your palms to face out. Inhale, lift up. And bring the hands together. Feel that connection. Exhale right through the center. Very nice. And we'll stand here in Tadasana. Checking in with the feet, just notice where they are placed. Maybe lift them up and readjust. Palms are facing out. See if you can lift up through the kneecaps. Feel that activation in the legs. Draw the shoulders back and down. Heart is lifted. The chin is away from the chest, but not too high. And we'll take one slow breath here. Excellent. Very nice. So we're going to head back down to the mat and close our practice with a relaxing shavasana. But before we do that, we're going to do a few squats so we can really focus on these hips, these knees, and bring some power, some energy in. All right? So bring your feet to the width of the mat, toes facing out just slightly. We're going to use the breath just as we have been, all right? We'll inhale as we send the hips down, and then we exhale as we pull the hips back up, and we're going to draw the hips in very tight along with the navel, okay? We'll just do a few of these, maybe 5. You can have your palms right here by your heart, or maybe use the arms to propel the movement. Whatever you need for your practice today, you got it. All right, let's go. Inhale, drop. Exhale, bring it up, tight. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale. 2 more, here we go. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Beautiful. All right, let's find our yogi squat now. So we're going to come down as far as we can. Maybe you're here today. That's all right. Maybe you can come here. Just go where you can. Keep practicing so that you can go further. Make the adjustments. Maybe even place your hands on the mat so you can find your grounding, right? Find where your yogi squat is today, your malasana. Palms of the hands together. Elbows inside the knees, pressing the knees apart. Feel the spine sitting up tall and straight. Feel the beautiful opening in the hips. This is also great for your digestion. And we'll take one more slow breath here. Nice. All right, we'll use our hands so that we can gently bring the hips all the way down to the mat. And we'll come back into Dandasana. Legs are straight out in front of us, finding that 90-degree angle as the spine sits up tall. We're going to extend the arms out at shoulders length or shoulders height. Relax the palms of the hands and head down to the mat, 1 vertebrae at a time, counting down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Reach the arms above your head. Point the toes. Big inhale. And then bring your knees in towards your chest. Hug it in. Give yourself a hug. Good job today. Beautiful. And we'll find a happy baby separating the knees. Reach the hands between the legs. So maybe you wrap the arms around the thighs, the knees, and this is your happy baby for today. Maybe you take your hands and place them on the soles of your feet. So that way you can still be pulling the knees towards the mat. Pull the sacrum back down towards the mat. Feel that connection with the spine. And then we can find a rock from side to side. Awesome. And then we'll bring the knees back together. Hug it in one more time. Never too much self-love. Nice. Then bring your arms to a T or goalpost arms. And then allow the knees to fall towards the left. Turn your head towards the right. Keep pulling the right shoulder blade towards the mat. Keep the opening in the heart. Keep the lungs available to receive air. And then gently bring the knees back in towards center, using those core muscles as much as possible. Then allow the knees to fall towards the right. As we do our supine twists on the other side, turn your head towards the left. This is another pose where we positively affect the vagus nerve, calming down the nervous system, positively affecting the endocrine system. This is something very wonderful that we can do if we're having trouble sleeping at night. Take one more slow breath here. And we'll gently bring the knees back into center. And now waterfall. Extend your legs straight up so that the soles of your feet are perfectly facing the ceiling. You can keep your arms out by your side to a T if you like. Waterfall is great for our circulation, the lower back, and helping to balance hormones, which positively affects the hips. We'll be here for 10 more seconds. Nice. And we'll bend the knees back in towards the chest. Hug it in. You know what time it is. And then we'll find our Shavasana. It's time to rest. Go ahead and extend the legs straight out on the mat. Palms are face up. Maybe tuck the shoulder blades under the body. Maybe tilt the chin in towards the chest. Feel that connection of the spine to the earth. But release the toes. Relax the feet. Don't hold on to anything there. Find total relaxation as we scan the body from head to toes. The forehead relaxes, the eyes relax, the jawbone relaxes, the belly, the chest, shoulders, arms, fingers relax, hips relax, the legs, thighs, knees, calf muscles relax, ankles, feet, toes relax. You can stay here as long as you like. Thank you so much for joining me. Until we meet again, be sure to drink some water. Namaste.